Lagos is a melting pot, full of people of all kinds and ideas, and it's an action place. It's like, I don't even like saying it's in New York. It's Lagos. It's Lagos. Lagos is Lagos. They go and say it's like New York. No. I think sometimes forget Lagos has its own standard. We opened up our first store in 1991. It's a smaller location, smaller spot. And the whole idea at the time was to just create a space for lovers of music, African music particularly, and jazz. And, music from the diaspora too, the black diaspora. And, from one small shop, we then got lucky to get this spot where we are now, which has groomed to be what it is. And out of that, we started publishing on one side. We have events, we have like live gigs, we have readings, we have all kinds of things. So it's basically just turned out to become like a hub for creative, should I say? That's the term that they use now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, So to cut it short, Jazzhole basically has never really shifted from the foundation. But the good side of it is that it's now working on the younger generation.
Yes.
Which makes more sense.
Right. Crucial.
Yeah.
I know you've been crucial in doing even reissues and all that, right? Just trying to preserve, what are your fears in the idea of not even preserving music and things like that? Talk to me about that.
Well, first of all, I come from that school of where I'm in love with the physical.
Indeed.
So in as much as everything is in the cloud or in the virtual space, I collect, and I really believe that I think it's important to have things tangible that you can hold on to and that I can pass down.
Yeah.
I always tell my younger friends that how you going to send that stuff you have in the cloud to your grandchild?
Yeah.
How does it work out?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll have an answer to it. I don't know.
No, they haven't figured it out yet.
So the same thing comes with our culture too. The whole idea of when we were younger, you'd see all the older musicians around, but you find that they were like dying out one by one. And also at the time, when we were buying in music, we're importing music, African music, because we didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
So we're importing music, we're importing CDs, importing records. And we reached a stage where we're asking ourselves, the musicians are actually here living amongst us. Why do we have to go to Paris and going to London to buy in music when we can start in our own little way recording these guys?
Absolutely.
In our own little way? So that's where we started recording.
I love it.
The older guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even talking about the space, I know you touched on this earlier, and I think I mentioned that when I walked in. Lagos, crazy energy outside, and then we walk in here, and it's just almost like this serene. It still always has this serene. I don't know about you, being in here, dealing with everything. For us, when we walk in, it's serene. It's like this sanctuary. You're filled with the smells.
That's the whole idea of the concept. Is just to create a space where you can find yourself. You just
lose yourself.
You lose yourself somewhere. And it's just like a crazy installation.
Yes.
So it's not arranged in a way.
Like
in a conventional way. I don't like the idea.
Yeah.
Or people ask me that, how do you find things? I tell them, I don't want to know how to find things, otherwise it get boring for me. The fun of it is for me to discover.
Are you actually exercising your brain?
Right.
Finding.
Right. I don't want to. So you either like it or you don't.
That's crazy. And I know you mentioned, obviously, you touched on that, the idea of digitization of books.
Yes. I mean, everybody has his own platform. There'll be platforms and platforms.
Of course.
And so I think this will always live.
It would always live, like the tangible, the human.
Yeah.
Yes, that's definitely.
You might not get as much coverage as Amazon online, but still, at least we have our own niche.
But I feel like ironically, it's kind of coming to that. Like even online, there's a little bit of this overstimulation. Keep on scrolling. You're not really immersed in what you're doing and all
then
that.
They don't make, and then you really have to know how to navigate.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you don't know where you're going, I mean,
Exactly.
you have to really know how to discover. So that's
a lot
that's
of
another
people-
skill set.
Yeah, a lot of people have the information on their phone, but they're still not smart enough to
Right,
they've
to
kind of
maneuver.
consumed
Right.
too much,
Right.
you know, and they have a little bit here and there. So,
Like I said, there are pluses and there are minuses on everything.
of course,
You know, because I mean, you learn from them too.
absolutely.
You know, and the music is changing too, it's transforming. The writing is changing, you're getting new writers. So it's for us to learn from them too.
Yes.
And also mentor where we can, you know.
You talk about conscious cultural production.
Yeah.
What's the role you think Nigeria plays in that aspect?
You know, you go to a lot of places abroad and everything you see is Western, or it's organized or curated along lines of the ways that they think, the way they see society, the way they see their environment. And it's the same way I see Lagos. And I see how Jazzhole also kind of in a way exemplifies what Lagos is all about. Lagos is a melting pot, you know, full of people of all kinds and ideas, and it's an action place. It's like, I don't even like saying it's in New York. It's Lagos. It's Lagos. Lagos is Lagos. You know, they go and say it's like New York. No. I think sometimes we forget Lagos has its own standard. It's not my reference. Maybe city-wise, yes, they have things in common. But Lagos has an energy that is powerful. It's such a strong force. And for our folks in the diaspora that are muddled up in the head, and Lagos is the medicine. That's what there's a better word for it, but I don't know.
Sprinkle. I know what you mean.
You know,
the medicine. I
and
know
so
what you mean.
and
The
it's,
sauce.
you know, I had a very good friend. I'll hold his name, an architect, and he said he's coming to Lagos, turned his whole consciousness and his whole business around.
Wow.
You know, and this is an Oyinbo man talking. But that's what Lagos does to you. And the fascinating thing about it, before I get into Jazzhole, is that no matter how long you stay away from Lagos, you always have that yearning to want to come back to reinvigorate yourself.
You need
to recharge.
To recharge.
To recharge. That's why I always tell my kids, you need to come home.
Yes.
Don't worry, come home and recharge.
Yes.
Then you can't face the battle again.
Yeah, because you get it and you definitely feel more inspired. You feel like there's nothing you can.
And
go out
so
there.
now taking that and then Lagos, Lagos is taking jazz. Lagos is random. So the way the shop is designed is very random.
It's Lagos.
It's very Lagos. So when you have things structured, when I go into bookstores and everything is structured during one way, I'm saying, why can't we have things on the floor? Why do we have things stuck on the ceiling? So that's my own, concept of
Love it.
how I see things. They're
Love
not
it.
trying to be so Western and have the colors right and have the shelves right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Coded
But we have to rethink our own concepts too, and rethink who we are.
I love it.
I
I don't even know if Jazzhole will be that. If I come in here and everything is
proper.
and
And then you say, I used to go to a shop years ago, about 20, 30 years ago. I used to go to this place in New York called The Strand.
the Strand bookstore.
But that was then. Now when you go and everything's so structured and so it's just not the same
not
for
the
me.
same. Yeah, you're excited about everything, every book, all the vinyl. What are you listening to these days? Musically, if you're
Good question. Older stuff.
Yes. Any records we can see or pull?
Nothing in particular, but just anything that I get that is old. Stuff that you'd have when you're younger, you never pick up. And now, maybe as I'm getting older, I'm now drawn to them.
And appreciating.
Yeah, they're beginning to make sense to me. So older stuff, older Nigerian stuff.
Yes.
Older Nigerian music, older African music,
From who? Like what
older African American jazz.
Yes.
So things like older stuff. This is not dismissing the younger stuff.
Of course.
Whenever I hear anything from the young kids, I listen.
Yeah.
If there's anything to catch out of it, So I'm very open music-wise. But I just noticed that a lot of things I dismissed when I was growing up, I'm now beginning to receive better.
see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know,
Yeah, I think likewise.
maybe it's the way the mind works.
It's
you
the
know,
way
it
the mind
becomes
works. I think
gentler.
the mind is now ready to receive.
Yes. There's also a lot
Whatever.
of books that I would say, or that I was trying, maybe I was forced to read as a child. I was saying, no, this is nonsense, like literature and stuff. But now I'm beginning to like, let me give it a try.
Yeah.
You know, I'm beginning to read the classics and
And
things.
now you're like,
this is not bad. This is
not
good,
bad.
yes.
Good
Yes.
stuff.
My name is Kunle Tejuosho, and I run the Jazzhole, based in Lagos, Ikoyi in Lagos, Nigeria. This is Globetrotter.